do the session on YouTube is in YouTube your face would not have been visible. So that's the reason we are sticking to Google Meet as of now. So how many of you are new who didn't join the last session? Ganesh is one, Guradatta is one. Yes, Shri, tell me.
Sir, today only evening only I came from hospital to come, sir.
Okay, you watched the last video?
Yes, sir, I attend the last session, sir, but I not really attend, sir. I want to have the recording session, sir.
Okay.
After that only I have to do the task, sir.
Okay, no issues. So, how many of you have done the task? Three, four, and what about the others? Madhu, Sakshita, Jaya, Saurav, Gaurav.
I
Yes.
didn't do.
What in the world you were busy with?
Sir, actually, yesterday my grandfather passed away, so I came to.
So sorry to hear that.
Oh, it's okay, sir.
Mhm. What about other people? Did I ask each and everyone? Kanika, what about you? You did the task or not?
Yes, sir, done.
तो ऐसे हाथ ऊपर करना पड़ता है, you know? You have to raise the hand.
Okay.
Ashutosh. Ikra is new. I guess Ikra was not in the last session. Gurudat is 1 second. Ganesh is 3rd. Arupriya is 4th. Okay, so who is this Surinder Nagra? What's your name or real name? Please tell us. Surinder, can you hear me? Surinder, am I audible to you? If you'll not be able to, tell me what's your real name, I will have to remove you from the session. सुरेंद्र, आपको आवाज आ रही है मेरी? Any of the mentors is available? ठीक है, चलिए कोई नहीं. तो all of you have submitted your task to the mentors. I didn't receive any of the tasks from my students. Madhu, what happened with the task? Sakshita, you submitted the task?
Yes, sir.
Great. Madhu, tell me what happened with the task.
I have sent now.
You have sent? Was it complete? Okay, no issues. So we were there to spot the command. That's a word. Let me present something else first, and then we'll move forward. So let's revise the first session. And on my, let's say, target will be Kanika. Tell me the first command word of the very first question. Examine the role of local bodies in democracy. माइक ऑन करके बोलना होता है.
Examine.
एग्जामिन.
Yes.
और क्या होगा इसमें, क्या बात होगी, इस क्वेश्चन में क्या पूछा जा रहा है?
इसमें रोल बताना है लोकल बॉडीज का डेमोक्रेसी में.
क्या होता है डेमोक्रेसी?
जो रूल होता है पीपल के द्वारा इलेक्टेड पर्सन. हमारा कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन होगा, उसके अकॉर्डिंग हमारा जो है रूल्स रेगुलेशन वो सब चलेगा।
और लोकल बॉडीज क्या होती है?
लाइक ग्राम पंचायत, जो छोटे लेवल पे हमारी संस्थाएं होती है।
छोटे लेवल पे तो हमारी संस्था स्कूल भी होती है, क्लिनिक भी होता है।
लाइक ग्राम पंचायत हो गई, म्यूनिसिपैलिटीज हो गई, ये सब।
Please say in English, sir.
Sorry?
Please say in English, sir.
Yeah, I am talking to her in Hindi only. Otherwise, the session will be in English.
Okay, sir.
Right. So, Kanika, you'll have to speak in English. Tell me.
Sorry, sir, but I'm not comfortable in speaking English. I
No
can
worries.
understand but can't speak.
Okay. So, who will explain me the definition or meaning of the word democracy? And be ready for substantial questions as well. There will be more questions on the same line. Yes, Shubham, you rose the hand first. Tell me.
So democracy means first of all, it means of the people, for the people, by the people. And also in the democracy, the representatives are elected by people through a fair election.
What is democracy? I'm not asking about the functioning. Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, it is ruled by the people.
What it is? Anyone else?
It's a governance system, administrative system.
Governance
System of
or administrative? Both
system
are,
of government.
it's a system of government. Are there any other type of system of governments as well?
Yes. Communist.
Hmm. Communist is a
Monarch.
system of government or it's a philosophy?
It's a political philosophy, you can say.
Kind of.
Kind of.
So it is not a system of government at all, as per you. What about others? Other than democracy, communist, anyone else who want to? Yes, Premika.
Dictators.
Yes, Premika, tell me, switch on the mic and then tell. Yes, Kashish.
So in democracy, we have
Just a second, Ganesh. Yes, Kashish, continue.
Yes, sir. Democracy is a form of government under which the ruler is elected by the people of the country, and other type of government are dictatorship, monarchy, anarchy, and all.
Okay. What were you saying, Ganesh?
so in democracy we have representative democracy and absolute democracy. Like in Switzerland, the people directly take part in the decision making of the government, and in representative democracy is Indian democracy, where we elect the representatives of the people, so they make laws for the country.
And what is local bodies?
So local body is the tier 3 layer of the government, where they find actual any laws or welfare schemes implemented in the ground. So it is divided into urban local bodies and local rural bodies. So urban, we have municipalities, and in local body, we have village panchayat, zilla, union level, and in district level.
Okay. Yes, Gaurav, you wanted to say something? You raised the hand, I guess.
Yes, sir. Local governance is the decentralized form of administration.
What do you mean by the term anarchy? And how it is different from monarchy?
Anarchy is a stateless society. Means like communism.
Move away from communism as of now.
I don't have a proper definition for it, sir.
Okay. Anyways, yes, Kashish.
Yes, sir. Anarchy is a form of government under which there is absence of government or there is no ruler in the country.
And what is monarchy?
Sir, monarchy means there is a ruler which is ruled from the hierarchy perspective.
Okay. So who is going to explain me the meaning of this? Examine the role of local bodies in democracy. Why local bodies are so important in democracy? Yes, Akshita.
Sir, local body, as Gaurav said, is a decentralized form. So basically, in implementation as well as governing a place that has small population is way better than governing a large number of population. So a decentralized form of government is local body, and that will help more in implementation and governance. That's why it is important in a democracy.
Okay. So now the next question will be told by, let me pick one person who's there. Jasita, are you there? I'll be writing names, the person who will not be able to answer, and your names will be told to your respective mentors. Don't tell me ki your mentor was saying ki I complained. Jasita, am I audible to you? Pooja, please switch off your mic.
Sir, your voice is cracking.
Yeah, I'm saying just switch off your mic as of now. There's a lot of disturbance. Yes. So, Jasita, am I audible? Pooja, switch off the mic. Yes, please. Thank you. I guess Jasita is not. Jasita, am I audible? जसिता आवाज आ रही है आपको?
Sir, your voice is cracking.
Is it for everyone that my voice is cracking?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir, it's good.
No,
Jasita, I guess there's an issue with your internet, not mine, I guess. So move to a better place where you can get the network. Tell me the command word for the second question. Yes, Pooja, tell me the command word for second question.
Hello?
Yes, tell me the command word for second question.
Sir, actually, I'm Hindi medium, sir. Hindi medium, sir.
सेकंड वाला जो क्वेश्चन है उसमें कमांड वर्ड कौन सा है वो बताओ. लास्ट सेशन में किया था?
नहीं सर, सेशन नहीं हुआ था फर्स्ट वाला मेरा और लेट ज्वाइन
वीडियो
किया
देखा
था.
था?
सर क्या जी?
वीडियो देखा था?
वीडियो नहीं.
काहे?
हाँ?
क्यों नहीं देखा?
सर रिकॉर्डिंग वीडियो नहीं देखा था, एक्चुअली टाइम नहीं मिला इसलिए नहीं देखा.
Okay. Yes, Arupriya, tell me.
Sir, discuss is the command actually.
Okay. पूजा आपका ना माइक ऑफ कर दिया करो बोलने के बाद क्योंकि डिस्टरबेंस बहुत आ रही है.
ठीक है.
Discuss is the command word as said by Arupriya. So what the question is asking about, Priya?
Sir, discuss the impact of social media on society. So I think the social media का impact क्या है society में, वही सर social media को लेके होगा. Social media और society को लेके the discussion उसको answer लिखना होगा सर.
ठीक है. Next, Gurudatta, tell me the third question.
Suggest measures to reduce urban air pollution.
What is the command word or question tag in this?
Suggestion would be the word.
And what the question is asking about?
It's asking about the urban air pollution. It's asking in frame of that, and the measures to reduce that pollution. It's asking for the procedures or the steps or
So
whatever.
how it will be the structure of the answer? What we are going to write? What will be the structure of the answer?
I'm sorry, sir, I didn't attend the last session.
Last session में तो ऐसा कुछ discuss हुआ भी नहीं था. And you had the recording. Why you didn't see?
I'm sorry, sir, due to lack of timing.
lack of timing. Yes, Kanika, बताइए.
So firstly, we explain about urban air pollution. After that, we will tell how it is increasing in recent times. And finally, we tell about measures to reduce it.
So it will be a conclusion or way forward?
Way forward.
Why?
Because we have to tell ना कि कैसे हम इसको reduce करेंगे.
तो way forward में क्या लिखोगे?
And finally.
Finally.
वे फॉरवर्ड में सर हम लिख सकते हैं कि अर्बन जो एयर पोल्यूशन है वो बहुत ज्यादा बढ़ रहा है, किन किन रीजनों से बढ़ रहा है और हम उसके लिए क्या क्या मेन कर सकते हैं. वो सब सिंपल एक लाइन में लिख देंगे.
एक लाइन में लिख देंगे. एक लाइन तो बोल दिया आपने.
यस.
एनीवन एल्स? किसी कुछ बताना हो, ऐड ऑन करना हो कुछ? Anyone want to add on to this? What will be the way forward in this third question? What can be? Yes, Shiva.
Sir, I'm trying to say like urban air pollution. We can reduce like the development is very important in the urban areas, but still we should reduce through vertical gardening or uses through alternate to the concrete.
You will already suggest in the measures, na? I'm asking about.
I didn't.
The question is asking about measures to reduce urban air pollution. Whatever the points you said there, let's say vertical gardening or the second one.
Alternate for concrete.
Concrete alternate for the concrete part, so that we will be in the measures part, right? I'm asking how you will end this, the question. कोई और है? पूजा, आपको इंग्लिश बिल्कुल ऐसा कोई है जिसको बिल्कुल इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आती है या टूटी फूटी?
आती है, समझ आती है.
आती है? हाँ, ठीक है.
टूटी फूटी आती है.
मेरी तरह, मेरे वाला हाल है तुम्हारे भी. ठीक है. कोई और है जिसको इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आती, हिंदी में बात करनी तो बता देना. अभी पता चले पूरा सेशन हो जाए, बोले कि मुझे तो मजा ही नहीं आया, समझ में नहीं आया. Anyone who is not comfortable in English, मैं तो खुद इंग्लिश में बता रहा हूँ. अगर किसी को भी इंग्लिश समझ में नहीं आ रही है तो बता देना. ठीक है. Sakshita, read the fourth question.
So fourth question is evaluate the success of the green revolution. And evaluate is the command word here, and it is asking us to evaluate the success of green revolution, meaning that we have to evaluate what the success rate is since green revolution till today. What have we come across and what all developments has occurred under it or due to it. I think that's how we are gonna structure the answer.
On which parameters we can evaluate the success of GR?
Just a second, sir. Sir, we can add demographics or data from surveys. For example, in relation to agricultural success, we can add some data, government data. And then in term of high yielding varieties of crops, we can add those data to how much we have developed in that term. Yes, sir, I can think of only these points as of now.
But it was to evaluate, na? So on the positive side, you will also have to tell me the negative points.
Yeah. So negative point, we have to see how implementation is lagging and how infrastructural measures are not that much to implement all that was needed under Green Revolution. And we can say that the success was quite fast in starting years and then was slow pacing as of now. We can say that. I mean, if we support it by data, only then. So we can add all those negative points about it.
Yes, Gaurav first, then I'll ask Kanika.
So we can also put the regional variation, that we can compare it by the pro-green revolution states like Punjab, Haryana with Bihar and the states where green revolutions has not been implemented in a perfect manner or in a effective manner.
Achha.
We can also compare in a historical manner, like before green revolution and after green revolution, how much the output has been has grown. And in negative point,
before and after is not the demand of the question. Don't deviate.
Sir, it is positive point, sir. Negative point I am going to say.
Okay.
So in negative point, we can say that the impact on soil, we can say that it's huge impact on soil, leading to soil degradation and salination of groundwater.
Okay, no issues. Whosoever has sabko, I know, I guess all of you know why we had green revolution, right? So I just needed one point for everyone of you why green revolution was needed. We'll start with Ganesh. Tell me, Ganesh. What are you roaming here and there? Why your camera is? Tell me, why we required green revolution?
So the green revolution was introduced for mainly two purposes. One is to ensure food security of the country, and second is to increase the farmers' income. And
although there was no mention of farmers' income, but yeah, indirectly you can think it with it. So we got 2 points. First is what it was?
Food security. Food security.
Food security. And second is farmers' income.
Farmers' income.
Right. What about you, Shiva? Only one point. Right. Shiva.
Sir, maybe for I don't know how to frame a sentence that during the 1972 like the keyword to get out from the hegemony of US.
Sorry?
From US.
Okay, United States. So, okay, we were importing kind of, let's say, grains from them and like this. Okay. What else? Yes, Akshita.
Sir, I think high yielding varieties were very important about it. So I would say advancing the agriculture was also a main thing under Green Revolution.
Okay. What about you, Pawan?
Increasing agricultural productivity.
Productivity increasing. Why your camera is off? What is there to smile? Your camera should not be off. Yes, Jaya. Tell me the next point. Jaya, am I audible? Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hello. Hi.
Yes, sir. For self-sustenance, like capable of producing.
Okay. So these are the pointers on the positive side that we discussed. Food security, farmers' income, let's say the overall output, let's say the US hegemony, and let's say as Jaya pointed out. Now tell me the negatives of it. Yes, Gaurav.
Sir, water intent.
Yes, Shiva, tell me. You were asking something.
It's a water intensive crop.
Water intensive crop. Okay. Leading to?
Sir, leading to water degradation.
Okay. Yes, Gaurav.
So why same depletion of groundwater and salination of groundwater.
It's a copy paste.
The second point भी है मेरे पास.
Tell me.
Degradation of soil fertility due to extensive use of fertilizers.
So innovative. Okay.
Yes, point.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
Good evening.
Good evening. So early. Tell me the
So,
negative.
sir, the negative point is that it makes income inequality. Like large farmers benefited more than from the farmers who has small or marginal farmers.
Marginal farmers.
Uh,
Good point. This is good. What else? One of the most important pointers you guys are missing.
So we can say like due to excessive use of chemical fertilizers and pesticides,
This
soil
was the thing
fertility.
this was the point I was thinking about. Who will say? Yes, Shubham.
So by speaking the same, sir, the toxic pollution due to chemicals.
Toxic pollution.
Yeah, pollution, sir.
Yes, Kashish.
Yes, sir. The area which are like who use green revolution, the region which use green revolution, they are facing a lot of cancer patients because of this. And there is a proper train from that region, which is filled with cancer patients also.
Yeah, from Punjab, I guess it is.
Yes,
so, so these are the two areas of evaluating the GR. All the 5 questions that are listed over here, right, in this workbook, has been a regular part of the GS question papers. They will be asking about democracy in local bodies. Panchayati Raj institution is an important part. They have specifically mentioned in the syllabus. Social media and society has been the part of GS, let's say mains. Air pollution is one of the favorite topic. You will find each year prelims at least 1 or 2 question, and each year in the GS, let's say 1 or 3, you might get it. Green revolution, something that they can ask in economics, geography, or essay, or let's say in society or any perspective. And obviously poverty becomes important from the perspective that recently the government has said that they have taken out 27% or something like people out of the poverty line. So these are the 5 areas where they can ask questions. Although after 20 days, I guess we will be having mains examination. We will be evaluating the question papers over here itself. Every session will be evaluating what kind of question they have been asking. Okay, now I need one person who can tell me the 6th practice wala part, conclusion or way forward. And I'll pick it up. Seema.
Yes, sir.
Why you are quiet today? What happened?
Waiting for you to call me.
Didn't have the dinner, I guess?
No, sir, I had it just 10 minutes before the class.
Okay. Tell me, evaluate the significance of NCM. It will be having conclusion or the way forward?
The conclusion.
Why?
Why? Because I think that it is a historical, it is related to history, and I think it is a done event. So I think there's no way forward.
Okay. What about next one?
Suggest measures to improve the urban air quality. So here we can give way forward because they are asking us to suggest. That's fine. Okay. And then we have discussed the challenges of federalism in India. So here we can give way forward. What can be done to strengthen the federalism in India? For example, we can also discuss the statehood issue of Jammu and Kashmir right now, that they're asking for statehood and how they can connect it in this way. Then we have critical examine the working of Panchayati Raj, and यहाँ पे we can give way forward by giving them more fiscal devolution and more power.
Okay.
Yes.
Any one of you have written answers on these questions? कोई है ऐसा होशियार आदमी? Any student that is so bright who has written answers on these questions? ये कहाँ था? है ना? ये तो बोला ही नहीं. You didn't say it to do, so we didn't do it. Do write answers of these questions. Each session, or let's say every workbook, will be having few questions. If you're not writing it, at least go and Google it. Just try to understand what the question is talking about. At least make a flow chart. Okay, how I can write if the question comes in any kind of test series or in the papers. What will happen is, other than your regular, let's say, targets, or let's say the daily schedules that you're having, if you will put these things into your daily routine, na, these will give you other perspectives. Like if you're not in a mood to read the same thing again and again, you can come to this workbook, go and do surfing on these topics. What is going on as of now? It will give you another perspective to look upon. Are we understanding this? So it is not important that if you will say, then only we will do. Otherwise, it is not our task. It's you who is taking the answer writing session. Na? It's your duty to tell us. You guys want to become an, let's say, civil servant, so you will have to use your mind that is on at the top of your head. Okay, so previously we had a discussion what the mains examination is all about, the command word, and the way forward and conclusion part. Today we will become the examiner. Examiner means the person who is checking or evaluating your sheet. Right? So let me pick again one person who can be that. Ashutosh.
Hi, sir.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. Let's say if you are an evaluator of UPSC sheets, how you will evaluate? But you will see in the sheets.
Which subject? I mean, you are talking about.
Any XYZ.
So first of all, there is one saying that in GS it is seen as a general paper where you have to cover a lot of concepts and syllabus and topics, whereas in optional we have to look out for the depth of the answer.
The answer writing session we are doing over here is for the optional or for the GS part?
Yeah. I was just giving this a thought.
Okay.
So first of all, I will look out for the keywords which are there in my answer, and whenever we write in a horizontal way.
Listen again. You are not the student. You are the evaluator.
Okay.
Tell me that perspective, not yours. How you will write keywords, or I'll see the horizontal line or whatever it is. If I'll give you a sheet, how you will check it?
Sir, I will try to look out for the answer key, keywords in an answer that I will be having according to the syllabus in each and every answer, and I will look out for the. I mean, as we have discussed in the last session, that I will be looking for the exact answer, not what the student is writing, what he is knowing. So I will be looking that, and then I will be looking the structure, that how it is presented, and then the use of creativity. It's my personal bias. If you are giving me pre-hand, so I will look out for the creativity. If there is creativity in the answer, I will give a slight little bit 0.5 only, but I will give bonus to that student in my perspective.
So for every sheet, let's say, how much time you're gonna take to check the 20 questions?
I don't. What do I say, sir? 10.
Yes.
10, 20, 30 minutes.
20-30 minutes per sheet. In a whole day of 8-hour shift, how many sheets you'll be able to check?
Yeah, it would not be that much. 50, 100 or 150, 200. But sir, I also thought of there will be limited students, no, in the mains answer writing. It's not like if I will.
Just listen to me. 12,000 students into 48,000 sheet of paper, let's say, answer sheets. 48,000 answer sheets. How many evaluators? You have to check at least 300 copies per day.
Okay, so I will speed up my time. I will look for the keywords and the structure and pattern. And also the impression, if the answer writer is able to make an impression on me.
And so let's say, will this continue? Okay, in the morning you can do it. You will be very fresh. What after a shift of 7, let's say, hours, you are sitting at the end of the day nearby 6 p.m. or 7 p.m., you're about to leave, and then you see a sheet. How are you going to evaluate it?
That's keywords and pattern and structure.
Again, you will be consistent throughout the day?
Sir, I have been consistent throughout my career, so I think I would be throughout the day.
For a continuous 7 hours?
Why not, sir? I'm a Captain America fan. I can do that.
When was the last time you sat for 7 hours of continuous studies?
Today.
Today, 7 hours continuous?
Yes.
Without a break?
No, I took a break, but in answer writing session also I'll be having break now.
And was the focus at the very first hours is equal to the focus at the end of the day?
Sir, I have played test cricket. I have focus. I know how to deal with it.
But the evaluator will not be having all these qualities, no?
Sir, I am the evaluator over here.
Okay. What about other people? How they will see Seema? Yes, Ashutosh, you want to say something?
I am totally blank, sir. What I'm saying is totally saying from my perspective. I don't know the structure. How does it follow? So whatever I say, what I can do, that is what I'm saying.
Okay, no issues. Yes, Seema, tell.
Sir, actually, as a evaluator, just see the keywords and pattern. If for an extra mark, I will see whether the question is, the answer will be in a 5-dimensional, polity, economic, geography, etc. So if the person mentioned these things in 5 dimensionals, I will give an extra added mark. As you said, like at the end of the day, definitely no one will sit and correct each and every word. Just see the keywords, and if the beginning of the presentation will be a good, maybe at the end, if even do a good, we'll get a mark.
Okay. Yes, Gaurav, you are raising your hand.
Sir, at the end of the day, I think the examiner will see the subtopics that.
In the morning, he will see each and everything. At the end of the day, he will see subtopics.
I mean, सर हिंदी में बोल सकते हैं?
अरे बिल्कुल, उर्दू में बोलो.
सर मतलब दिन भर तो बहुत कुछ देख सकते हैं, वो कीवर्ड चेक कर सकते हैं, बाकी लेकिन अगर जब अब जल्दी निपटाना है, थक गए हैं, तो सिर्फ देखेंगे हाँ भाई डिमांड है, तो सारे सब टॉपिक्स लिखे हैं नहीं लिखे हैं बॉक्स में, फिर वे ऑफ एक्सप्रेशन कैसा है, डायग्राम बनाया, फ्लो चार्ट बनाया, लेजिबिलिटी कैसी है, हैंडराइटिंग कैसी है, उसमें थोड़ा सा अट्रैक्शन लगता है कि हाँ भी चाहे मेहनती.
Yes, Seema, tell me.
Of course, first of all, you have to see what is the the question is demanding. So you have to see the command word and the response according to it. And you have there I will see the pattern of course, and whether he has underline the keywords first. Then also you have to see the subtopics, whether they are highlighted. Ma'am says box में से बनाओ. These will be my things that I'll be seeing, of course. And of course, if for example, if the question is asking some substance, I will see whether he has given some, any evidences. For example, he said कि हमें governmental evidences देने चाहिए questions में, so I'll see that. So yeah, sir.
Shubhankar, read what is written in the PPT.
Yes, sir.
And switch on the camera, please. Camera is off, or it is bad. Yes, Anas, you want to say something?
There's some issue with my camera. Can I keep it off if it's okay?
Yeah, okay. Just give me a second. Yeah, read it.
Beyond the guesswork, shifting intuition to evidence-based answer construction.
Means?
So basically, we don't have to rely on what we are thinking based on our emotions or based on what we are perceiving the question. We'll have to provide proper evidences and sources for whatever we are writing. It should be backed by some sources or some evidences. The examiner's mindset. How mark schemes dictates the flow and content of high-scoring responses.
Explain.
How mark schemes dictate the flow and content of high scoring responses. Sorry, I didn't get it properly. Like,
कोई बात नहीं. Anyone else who want to put pointers on this?
Maybe it's saying that the like the examiner's mindset on how the examiner will mark me based on like what all factors the examiner is checking before marking an answer. So we have to understand those factors, and eventually learn those factors so that we can answer accordingly.
Okay. What happens is कि whenever we will be receiving questions, na, it is not equally, let's say, possible that every part of the question will be carrying equal marks, right? They can be like कि recently we had defined air pollution and how it is, let's say, affecting the coral life system in Andamans or Nicobar's, let's say, for example. So you can't write, let's say, out of 150 or 250 words, 70% on the part of on pollution. You have to talk about the coral reefs because the major question was that. So how the scheme, how the marking pattern dictate about the type of answer you're having. Secondly, content of high scoring responses. It means although you will be having a lot of knowledge in your mind, but which point to prioritize first? Let's say if you are having 10 pointers on a, let's say, topic, which one is required to be put and which I can leave alone, or if I'll not put that also, that will also work, but these are some important ones that needs to be there. So high scoring responses, it means ki you will be having multiple points on a particular topic, but you will have to prioritize which one has to be there for sure and which one you can miss depending upon the word limit you're having. Are we understanding this?
Yes, sir.
Move on to next one.
So basically selecting the points that we have to write based on, like if the answer is, I'm following. Sorry. Please
tell me please.
I was asking, so what you are saying is basically if there is a big answer in my mind, or if there are like 10 points, but the word limit is less, so I'll have to select which is the major points among them, right?
Yes, we'll have to prioritize. Yes.
Okay. Next point now. The anatomy of a mark, understanding the tactical allocation of points behind the scenes. So those major points only that you just mentioned, I think how to prioritize them, which one to write first and which one to go ahead next. The structure of the answer, no? Strategic alignment, aligning your writing styles with the specific expectations of the assessment criteria. I think it's talking about the structure of the answer, how we will be writing the answer and what will be the structure, the introduction, body, conclusion.
Yes. So till now, what we discussed is from our perspective. Now, when the examiner will see, he will not be checking your guesswork ki what you have written. He will be needing examples. Ki if you have evidence with that pointer, then the point is valid. Then he will be giving you marks. Now, the examiner mindset doesn't flow according to your responses ki what you have written. He will be, comparing it with the, let's say, the scheme of the marks. If this particular section is of 2 marks, this is for half and 1.5 or 2 or 3, depending upon how much the question is, let's say, focusing upon which particular area of the question wants you to answer. Anatomy of a mark is tactical allocation, as let's say Subhanga said, the prioritization. Ki, although you have written pointers, but were they too important in relation to the question, or there would have been other pointers as well that would have to be that were to be placed over there, but you missed entirely. You had the pointers, but the important one you missed, and those who are not relevant you wrote. Third one is strategic alignment. It means following how the question is flowing according to your writing style should also match this. You cannot write the second part of the question in the first one, and then there should be uniformity across your answer, and it should flow like a story. It should not break abruptly in between. There should be a connection from going from top to bottom. Are we understanding on this?
Yes.
What about others?
Yes, sir.
Sir,
Yes.
Can you explain the anatomy of a mark?
Sorry?
Third point, I didn't understand the third point, sir. Anatomy of a mark.
Okay. As we said, you will have to prioritize, right? Let's say you will be having n number of pointers on a particular topic, right? Like currently we discussed what was the, let's say, positives and negatives of the green revolution, right? So what was the topmost priority? You will have to write first, then the second one, then the third one, then the fourth one. Let's say if the word limit is passed, you cannot write more than that. So whatever you're writing has to be, let's say, the most important pointers to be at the first. Okay, these are the basics that I need to write, and these are the area that I can miss. It will not affect my marking.
Okay, sir.
Understanding?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes.
सर आप इसे एक बार हिंदी में भी समझा सकते हो क्या?
श्योर सॉरी देखो क्या होता है कि आप अपना माइक ऑफ कर दो, आवाज रिपीट हो रही है। ओके, क्या होता है, 4 चीजों पे हमें काम करना है। पहली चीज तो ये कि आप जो भी लिख रहे हो उसके पीछे कोई ना कोई एविडेंस या सबूत होना चाहिए। आप ऐसे हवा में कि मुझे अच्छा लगा तो मैंने लिख दिया, क्यों लिख रहे हो, उसके पीछे का एविडेंस, इधर एग्जांपल, इधर डेटा, इधर समथिंग टू बैक दैट स्टेटमेंट ऑफ क्या मैं ये कह रहा हूँ, इसके पीछे ये कारण है। एग्जामिनर का माइंडसेट कि पेपर में जो पूछा गया, क्वेश्चन में जो पूछा गया, उसी के अकॉर्डिंग आपका कंटेंट फ्लो करना चाहिए कि पहले क्या पॉइंटर आएगा, सेकंड क्या आएगा, थर्ड क्या आएगा। फ्लो अकॉर्डिंग टू द, मतलब जो क्वेश्चन का फ्लो है उसके अकॉर्डिंग होना चाहिए। थर्ड वाले में आप जो भी पॉइंटर्स लिख रहे हो उसमें भी आपको प्रायोरिटाइज करना पड़ेगा कि कौन सा मैं पॉइंट लिखूंगी तो इट विल बी गुड, और इसको अगर मैंने मिस भी कर दिया तो इट विल नॉट हैम्पर ऑन माय मार्क्स, राइट। एंड द फोर्थ वन इज आपका जो राइटिंग स्टाइल है वो उस स्पेसिफिक असेसमेंट क्राइटेरिया में फिट होना चाहिए कि मैंने जो बताया, जो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया उसके अकॉर्डिंग पूरा का पूरा फ्लो हो रहा है। ठीक है, पूजा समझ में आया?
Yes.
Now, who's there? Mic off कर दो। Who's there? किसको पकड़ूं? Any volunteer? Anas. Yes. Anas, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Hello.
Yes, kindly read it and switch on your. Why you guys are not having your cameras on? Jaya, Ashutosh, Premika, Ganesh, what is happening to you guys? Anas, read this, whatever it is written.
Sit in the situation. Should I read it loudly or in my mind?
Loudly, everyone should hear it. At least I should hear it.
Sit in the chair, the situation.
What is the what is written above sit in the chair?
The examiner's perspective.
हाँ, समझाना भी पड़ेगा साथ में।
Okay. So basically अभी जस्ट मैंने ज्वाइन किया ना, तो आइडिया नहीं था क्या बात हो रही है मीटिंग में।
कोई बात नहीं, अभी हो जाएगा।
एग्जामिनर्स पर्सपेक्टिव, एग्जामिनर्स के एंड से हमको कैसे प्रेजेंट करना है। सिट इन द चेयर, द सिचुएशन, 9 PM, 300 कॉपीज रिमेनिंग, अ डेडलाइन लूमिंग टुमारो मॉर्निंग। सिचुएशन यही है कि सर उन्हें 300 कॉपीज चेक करनी है विद इन 24 आवर्स डेडलाइन के हिसाब से। 24 आवर्स एग्जैक्टली नहीं लिखा।
रात के 9 बजे हैं, सुबह देना है, लिखा तो है। इट्स 9 PM, टुमारो मॉर्निंग देनी है, 300 कॉपीज बाकी हैं।
यस।
तो इस सिचुएशन में इमेजिन करो खुद को। नेक्स्ट,
द एग्जामिनर highly motivated to be fair but physically and mentally exhausted after a full day of marking, right? Sitting at night checking all these 300 of copies, he has the deadline, so he will be not mentally that good to check it fairly. Then the constraints, less than 60 seconds per answer to digest, evaluate and assign a grade. He would be giving around 60 seconds to an answer. In that 60 seconds, he would be analyzing what we have written, also evaluating, and then giving his grade, what we what he thinks right.
Now read the end point.
Your writing must work with the examiner, not against them. Clarity and structure are not just stylistic choices, they are requirements for a fair assessment. Basically, we have to present our answer in such a way that he just give a glance to the answer and he gets all the things which we want to deliver in that answer within 60 seconds.
Anyone else who want to point out? Yes, Priya. Priya, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir,
please tell.
nothing, sir. Nothing, sir. Nothing to add actually. Whatever he said is correct, sir.
Okay. Ashutosh, you want to add anything?
No, sir.
No. Anyone? Where are you guys? कहाँ चले गए सब लोग? फटाफट कैमरा ऑन करो, मैं पकड़ पकड़ के कैमरा ऑन कराऊंगा नहीं सबका.
Yes, sir. I want to add.
Sorry, Kanika, क्या?
I want to add.
Yeah, please.
We have to write question in such a way to the examiner perspective. In that, if he check my other copy in early morning, that will also be clarified for him. And in a late night, that will also. In the morning, he is very motivated. He will read each and every point, and then evaluate our answer. In night time, he is very exhausted, and just look at some key points and some minimal things. So we have to write to every perspective of this way.
ठीक है. Gaurav.
No idea, sir.
Why your camera is off? I'm not asking about the idea. Jaya, why your camera is off? Gurudita, why your camera is off?
Sir, I would like to conclude on this.
Sorry?
I would like to conclude on this, sir.
Yes.
So in entirety, it doesn't matter whatever each word and body will write. Ultimately, the highlighted part or the underlined part should reflect. That's what the examiner is going to look like, skim through in just 60 seconds or whatever time he has. So it's the demand. It's not something that we should do. Like, it's not a style of writing or someone's style of writing. It's what we have to do in the answer.
Okay. The overall, let's say, end point of this is whatever you're writing, right? Be it the answer or be it any kind of, let's say, when you're writing or let's say making any kind of diagram or marking anything, you have to make the examiner's work little easy. He should not look deliberately for the pointers or for the important point. It should be visible to them whenever he is having the first glance. Whether he is in the morning highly recharged, whether he is in the evening highly demotivated or let's say exhausted, he will be fair to each and everyone. But it's just about ki, by looking at your sheet, he should not feel like, yo, it's so bad or how would I check? Also negative, he should not feel negative about the sheet or the answer. By looking at your sheet, he should feel refreshed. Okay, now I got something different. So whenever you're writing, always try to make the work of examiner easy. Just focus on that. Right? Now, when we are talking about, let's say, the mathematics behind the evaluation part, we know that we are having 48,000 sheets of GS only, right? By taking 12,000 approximate students. And within, let's say, 2.5 months or 2 months, the copies get evaluated. So the volume of those copies is very high, right? And it is obviously that the evaluation should be done as soon as possible, or let's say within that limited stipulated period of time. And it creates a high pressure environment for the examiner. It is also exhausting physically and mentally at the same time, right? So always try कि we keep that in mind कि examiner will not be devoting a whole day or half an hour, or let's say for that. When I used to do evaluations at different institutions, we used to take 15 minutes for the whole 20 question of sheet. And trust me, when we used to evaluate from, let's say for the institution, it was just a glance कि okay, this done, and move forward. Although we were having, let's say before going for the evaluation, I used to look the question and the answer from my side, and I had an idea okay, what was the question asking about and what the answer is required. So it makes the task easy for the examiner as well. The speed. Examiner typically spends less than 60 seconds per answer, requiring immediate impact. Whenever you're writing, your pointers or your keywords should not be hidden between the content. It should be highlighted as he sees your sheet. In the near future, when we'll be moving forward, we will look for one or two sheets of the toppers, and we'll see how they have written, and we'll try to let's say frame that idea how the answer sheet should look like. Third, very important, examiner scans for structure, keywords, and clarity rather than deep reading. As I said previously as well, your keywords, your structure should be visible, your clarity should be there. Okay, you have written this, and move forward. Right? Your answer should not be in long paragraph. Your answer should not be very short bullet points. Whatever you're writing, you should have a clarity. Okay, this is like this, and due to this, it is happening. When we'll be practicing, let's say the answer writing in the session itself, then we'll see. What is the goal? Make it effortless for the examiner and award marks through clear presentation. Your evaluation should be very light on the mind of examiner. Okay, this sheet is something that has not frustrated me, that has not exhausted me mentally or physically, and it is good to see these kind of sheets. His, let's say, heart or mind should feel good after seeing your sheet. After a long period of time, I've seen some good sheet in the session, in the, let's say, evaluation part. Right? Now, you don't have the luxury of an examiner who lingers over your prose. Your job is to make their job easy. Don't expect I'll write something else in my, let's say, long paragraph, and the examiner will automatically find out what you have written. You have to put those pointers at the, let's say, eyes of the examiner. Then only he will be able to see or understand. Okay, now when we are talking about the eye, where the eye goes whenever the examiner is checking it, right? Gaurav, read it. Why you are so exhausted kind of a thing? Why you are sitting like this? Oh shit, he has asked me to open the camera.
मेरे हेडेक है थोड़ा सुबह से आज।
हाँ, क्यों? पढ़ाई लिखाई किया करो यार, हेडेक नहीं होगा।
Where the eye goes. Optimizing audience focus in the first 3 seconds. The first line. Ensure your headline provides an immediate, clear answer to avoid viewer confusion.
मतलब पढ़ने का कहा था, मतलब का थोड़ी कहा था मुझे, है ना?
सर, जो सब टॉपिक्स हम लिखेंगे उन्हें क्लियरली डिमार्केट करना है, हाईलाइट करना है कि these are the सब टॉपिक्स, हेडलाइंस।
सब टॉपिक कहाँ लिखा है इसमें?
सर, हेडलाइन।
हाँ, हेडलाइन लिखिए। The first line, it means the introductory part that you'll be writing. Introduction, right? So it should be an immediate and clear answer to avoid confusion. It means जो क्वेश्चन पूछा गया उससे रिलेट करता हो, ये आपने इंट्रोडक्शन लिख रखा है। पूछा कुछ और है, नीचे बता कुछ और रहे हो, तो इट विल बी लाइक कि ये कुछ और ही दिशा में चल रहा है, तो वो आगे चेक भी नहीं करेगा। यू विल नॉट लुक इनटू डीपर इनटू योर आंसर्स। ठीक है, नेक्स्ट तुम्हें पढ़ना है, पढ़ते जाओ। हाँ,
द शेप। Organize content into clear, digestible parts rather than overwhelming blocks or texts.
Or block off, not block or text. It is off text.
Block of text.
है ना?
Yes.
हाँ, क्या कह रहा है ये? कवि क्या कहना चाहता है? हाँ.
No idea, sir.
अरे इतनी भारी इंग्लिश थोड़ी है. Yes, Akshata.
Sir, I think in this paragraph, it is saying that we should the thing that you said, we should structure it in a way that the story is being asked not randomly but in a particular way, so that it is easy to digest, and there shouldn't be long paragraphs about a particular topic, but it should be understandable, more understandable.
Next.
Standouts. Use formatting for keywords, metrics, and subheadings to capture attention easily.
Easily? Where it is written?
Instantly.
हाँ. मतलब?
हाँ, ये वाला वही पार्ट है जो मैं बोल रहा था उसमें. हाईलाइट करना, बॉक्स बनाना, और प्रेजेंटेशन ऐसा बनाना कि जो एग्जामिनर है उसको तुरंत मिले कि हाँ ये इस टॉपिक, इस कीवर्ड को इसने डाला है.
ठीक है. Anyone who is having, let's say, any kind of confusion in this slide?
Sir, the first line is a confusion.
Introduction it is.
Okay, sir. So the immediate mean, we should not drag things in the introduction. We should be in the.
Look, you will be having 150 words or 250 words. There is no time to tell the story. Ki it's a long time. Once upon a time, in there lived a, just talk to the point. Understood?
Yes.
Come to session tomorrow. We'll have a discussion. Don't worry.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyone is having any kind of doubt in this slide? Ashutosh, read the last line.
Don't bury your gold if the answer isn't clear within the seconds. The audience will begin skimming with a skeptical mind.
Means
just do not, whatever you have to, do not waste the time writing introduction. Start with the point and do not wait for I will take a little bit time, then I will write. I will first of all make the impression, make the platform, and then all, because you have to cover like 20 questions. You cannot just go around for the one question. So use what the keywords that is required in the answer. So use that and use that in a question instead of wait, because skepticism is, it will have it is a kind of situation where you will not be able to it will not give a clarity to the examiner. That's what I'm trying to say. If you'll bury your gold words, if you bury the words that is required in the answer.
Anyone else? Yes, Akshata.
Sir, I think what the paragraph is saying is that we should not roam around telling what is not required and then coming to the point. We should directly start with what the question is demanding, so that in first instance only the examiner understands what our deliverance is in the question, in the answer. And that will make things clear for him, and the examiner will engage more in the answers, and it will not be evaluating with a skeptical mind.
Okay. Yes, Priya.
So the answer should be, with this line written, the answer isn't clear within 3 seconds. So it should be that clear that the examiner can see within or read within 3 seconds and feel that it is grade 1. So that is the main thing. You shouldn't be write unnecessary things, which is not stick to the point. I think so. That's the main thing. Within 3 seconds, the examiner can see that the answer is okay or great and evaluate the answer.
Okay. Yes, Shubham.
So it's basically tells us to make the first impression good, so that the examiner must not be confused, and we should be answering in such a way that the what is being asked should be clear, and if not, it won't be distracting for the evaluators.
The main core of this slide is, first, this slide is talking about one answer, not the whole sheet, right? So whenever you're writing an answer, the first line or the introductory part should clear and should provide an instant connection with the question, right? Firstly. Secondly, your content should be organized properly. It should be in a flow. Thirdly, whatever the keywords or the pointers you want the examiner to see, you should highlight it, box it, or you should underline it, howsoever, so that if he's looking at your sheet, he will be having first instance on the highlighted part first. So let's say whatever you have written, you have to highlight it, and don't highlight the whole answer key, every second word is highlighted, right? Don't bury your gold means, if there are questions, if there are some important pointers in your answer, you should highlight them, right? That is your gold who can which can fetch you marks. So you have to make examiner look that particular, let's say, word from your side. Okay, I want the examiner to focus on this point, so I'll highlight this. This is important, right? Because if he's not able to see those structure and those pointers within few seconds, then he will just start skimming. Okay, let's move forward, giving 1, 2, 2.5, 3, 4, whatever the marks he want to give. So he'll not be giving you marks on the basis of the kind of content you have written, but on the basis how you have presented it. Although your content can be very good, I have no doubt, but presentation is equally important, right? Just look it like a birthday present that we used to get during our birthdays. The outer packaging of the, let's say, gift would set your expectations high, right? Oh, it is very well decorated and something like this. So we were little bit more excited. This packet will be having something important because it is so beautiful from outside, or it is so well packed. And if something is there just wrapped in some kind of, let's say, policy or something, there is something normal, right? So you have to wrap the answer in such a way that whenever the answer evaluator is looking at it, he should or she should be like excited for the answer. Okay, it is written very well. Now, visibility. Again, the presentation part. From this thing, you will understand one thing. Content is important and we will be reaching over there, but at the same time, the presentation is more important because key to your content goes through the presentation part. If your presentation is good, then only the examiner will be interested to put some time into this, your answer. Then he will be able to see what you have written. If your presentation is not good, then whatever kind of, let's say, A1 class of content you have written, the examiner will not see it, for sure. So the key to your great content goes through the presentation part. So always focus on the presentation. Now, why visibility determines your score? Why this presentation is there, which determines how many marks or how much time the examiner will be putting on you is, correct points hidden within dense gray blocks are text of frequency overlooked. If your important pointers are somewhere buried between the paragraphs or the bullet points, and if the examiner is not seeing it, obviously he will think you have missed those points, and he will not give you credit of the same. For him, जो दिखा नहीं वो नहीं है. If he's not able to see, it means you have missed it, right? So you have to make him see, okay, this is the thing. Correctness versus a reward. Okay. Always make sure, if you are, let's say, many times we will be putting facts over there, right? If you're factually correct, doesn't mean you'll be getting marks or you'll be getting good marks. Those facts should be related to the type of content or to the topic that you are writing with them, right? It should be relatable. Third, marking is based on how quickly and easily an examiner can locate key information. Whenever you're writing, again the same thing, key information has to be easily looked. Strategic presentation. Avoid boring facts in paragraph, make them stand out so they can, again, same thing. Nothing much to be done over here. We have kind of a repetition of this. Now, it is kind of thing ki where we can earn marks, or what are the areas or dimensions where we can lose marks. So the earning part will be read by Shubham, and the losing part will be read by whom? Madhu. Yes. So firstly, the earning part.
Directly addresses the prompt, uses clear structure, provides balanced insights, front loads key points, eliminates fluff, and ensures a polished professional finish.
Means?
So we are talking about the scorecard. So here, like for the green one, I guess it's about the how a correct answer should look like. So it basically means that what is being asked that directly addresses the prompt. So like if I'm like directly addressing the prompt, like I'm directly answering what is being asked.
Prompt is question.
Yes, sir. And uses clear structure, sir. It means like structure that should be followed. And balance insights, like we have already discussed, like there should be balance between that, like not right wing, not left wing. So it's about that also. Front load key points, sir. Sir, I have no idea about that.
I will discuss now only. You have to highlight the key pointers.
Key pointers, yes. Sir, eliminates fluff. I mean, there should be no confusion as such, and no extra information or any unnecessary thing.
You should not talk in here. हम बात नहीं करनी है.
Yes.
Next.
And ensures a polished professional finish. The ending should be very clear and very professional.
Overall, the answer should be very polished and a professional finish is required. Yes. Madhu, these are the areas where you will gain marks, right? Madhu, are you here?
Yes.
Read the pink one.
Yeah, those is Mrs. Objectives, means what the question is asking, what's the objective of the questions, which we are missing in. Presents decent walls of text.
Decent?
So, decent walls of text.
Dense.
Sorry.
Guys, sorry. Madhu is Hindi medium, so there can be issues with the words. No, okay. Chalo.
So, dense walls of text lacks critical evaluation, varies gold points, relies on filler, and suffers from the poor formatting.
समझाइए. हिंदी में बता सकते हो, कोई बात नहीं.
So, lacks of critical evaluation means we are lagging behind the questions, what it is asking, the positive part and negative part. We should be middle of that. But it's code points. What is the question? Like code points which we are missing in. Relies on filler. This I don't understand. And suffers from poor formatting. Like our formatting should be good, so that when in one shot the examination should understand what question is asking and the same points that has been given or not. So if we are not giving that, we will lose that.
Okay. Firstly, these are the areas where we will be losing marks. First and foremost, if we miss the main objective of the question, demand of the question, obviously we are not going to gain marks. Secondly, we are having a long paragraph which is equal to dense wall of text, where people have to see what needs to be done. If a critical evaluation of the question is missing, then also the major pointers are, let's say, if they have buried, then there is an issue. If you have not presenting good, or let's say the main pointers of the question, and you're just filling it like we used to write in school, right? We don't know about the question, but we have to write something, so we have written everything that we know of. So avoid those kind of fillers, and the formatting is very poor. Then these can be the areas where you can miss the pointers. Last, Sakshita, last pointer.
Sir, this is your scorecard. Everything you write is either moving you closer to a mark or pushing it away. So basically, we have seen earns and losses. If we have to structure our marks in such a way that we move towards greens more, so that we will have more better scores, and avoid what is written in losses, so that there would be less. So that the evaluator will not be deducting more marks and giving more marks instead.
Anyone having any kind of doubt? Yes, Jaya.
Lacks critical evaluation. I mean, for every answer, we need not provide critical evaluation, right?
Yeah.
So it is not a requirement.
Critical means,
Sir?
look, critical means it is not like you have to just be negative. Whenever
Give a
a
balanced
balanced approach, it's a
Yeah.
kind of, in terms of balanced approach should be there whenever you are writing an answer.
So here in this context, it's like a opinion or a conclusion.
Come again?
Here, in this context, you can say that it's an opinion or a kind of conclusion that we provide to an answer. If we miss on that, then it will be as loss.
No. It is not like that. Let's say if you are too negative on a pointer, let's say if you're too leftist or too rightist on a particular theme of the question that we discussed yesterday, we can't be too, let's say on the negative side, we can't be too positive on the positive side. We have to present a balanced approach whenever you're writing an answer.
Okay, sir.
That is kind of, let's say, we are talking about.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Right? So this is your scorecard. Everything you write is either moving you closer to a mark or pushing you away. These two pointers needs to be there. These two cards has to be there, which you need to take in mind whenever you are writing an answer. Either they will push you towards the marking scheme or away from the marking scheme.
Sir?
Yes.
Sir, in last point, it mentioned it's rely on fillers.
Mm-hmm.
It means we should not rely on the supporting words, right?
Fillers is something different. It is not. It is different from supporting words. Supporting in the sense, look, fillers is something like there is no requirement of those things, but just to fill the sheet you have written.
Non-canon.
Sorry?
Non-canon.
We can say non-canon. So, there is only one rule after this. Make your marks easy to find. Whenever writing answer, examiner should be able to allocate marks. It should be easy for them to give you marks. Shivam, are you sleeping? Are we busy in phone or what?
No, sir, actually.
Okay, no issues. So the core objective should be there. The marker's experience is there, and the ultimate goal is effortlessly he should be able or she should be able to see your, let's say, content. Focus on delivery optimization rather than knowledge alteration. I know every one of you will be having a lot of knowledge, but always try to deliver what is asked. Right? Don't try to become a scientist. I'll invent something and then I'll write it. Whatever is required, just stick to that demand. Right? Because many times we are so motivated, I'll write an answer like this, then the examiner will say, oh, this was not asked, but still the student has written it. I'll give him extra marks. That is not required. This is not school or college. Right? The marker's experience, place key facts so a fast, tired evaluator can easily find and reward them. As we said, highlight your markers and do this all of these. And content should be effortlessly should be visible to the examiner. Okay. It is not about changing your knowledge. The knowledge will be same across all of you people, but it will be about changing your delivery, how you're writing it on a piece of paper. The real, let's say, kind of rejection of people in mains examination happens because every person is knowledgeable, every person has cleared the prelims examination, everyone is having a knowledge. It's just about how you are transferring your knowledge onto a piece of paper. That is the only difference which makes you in the list or out of the list, right? I am pretty sure the people who don't clear mains, it is not that they haven't worked very hard. They are also on the same boat. They are also devoted the same amount of time. They are also doing the same and equal amount of test series that the person who are getting selected are doing. But it is just about how they have delivered over there, right? That we need to see. Every rule we discuss is just a way to make your content seeable. Am I clear? Now, let's have a live answer. I would think kind of a thing. Who's there so intelligent to take an initiative? Either you guys take initiative or I'll pick one. Anyone? So you are asking me to choose. Okay. What should I do? Akkad bakkad. Pawan. Pawan, am I audible?
Yes, sir.
कहाँ गायब हो जा रहे हो राजा? पढ़ो. मैंने बहुत तारीफें सुने तुम्हारे मेंटर से.
Live teardown. Environmental law implementation. Examine challenges in ensuring effective implementation of environmental law in India.
तो कवि क्या कहना चाहता है?
Question is asking about the challenges in effective implementation of the environmental law. Which means that implementing the environmental laws in the society or for the people. What were the challenges that we need to do?
How implementation is different from effective implementation?
Effective implementation means giving more efforts to its implementation.
You're saying that efforts are not there if it is not effective implementation.
No, it can be strategic implementation.
It can be
strategic implementation.
Static? Which?
Strategic.
Strategic implementation. What is strategic implementation?
It can be such that
हिंदी बता दो. अब इसका आंसर लिख के भेजना मेरे को, ठीक है? अनस.
यस सर. सर इंडिया के अंदर एनवायरमेंटल लॉज का इम्प्लीमेंटेशन तो हो रहा है बट इफेक्टिव नहीं है. मतलब जो एक्चुअल में रिजल्ट आना चाहिए वो आ नहीं रहा है, तो उसके चैलेंजेस बताने हैं और उसके सॉल्यूशंस.
तो कौन है यहाँ पे होशियार आदमी जो मुझे एनवायरमेंटल लॉज बता सकता है? Who is the intelligent person who can tell me what are the type of environmental laws that we are following in our country or that are implemented in our country? तीव्र गति के साथ.
So first,
कौन बोला? फर्स्ट कौन बोला था पहले?
So
Yes, Ganesh.
So first, it is about which are mandatory for India to implement, and then the international convention laws like Ramsar Convention, and other environmental laws which the India is mandatory to implement dramatically. So that is the first priority and first which need to be given first priority while implementing. And the and protecting the keystone species within the Indian ecosystem, like which are endemic to the Indian subcontinent. So it has to be surveyed, and laws which are protecting those which are endemic to India, that has to be given the highest priority. And third is the engagement of the tribal people in protecting the environmental laws. So while implementing, we should not alienate them from the forest land, rather than engage them to make the process more easy and deliverable.
Okay. What else?
That's all.
Anyone else who want to add on anything?
So maybe we can mention some laws.
Oh, which one?
Environment Protection Act 1986. Forest Rights Act 2006.
There was an update in the Forest Rights Act, right? Recently it was updated, I guess. Is it true or false? Or
yeah, it is for the community.
They're talking about, I guess, updating, or I don't know whether they have updated or not. Yes, Kanika.
No ideas.
तो हाथ ऊपर क्यों किया हुआ है?
ये पहले क्या था?
नीचे करो, दर्द नहीं कर रहा है हाथ? Shivam. Yes, Shiva, tell me first.
That like sometimes the political party will do politics while implementing the environmental laws for their vote banks or like that. That is also a kind of challenges.
Come again.
That sometimes maybe the opposition parties, they might be create some challenges while implementing the environmental laws for their own benefits.
Okay. What else?
So that is the only point I am.
Yes, Jaya.
Sir, so one of the major debate that, like one of the major point that we can bring here is development. We cannot compromise on the development, but at the same time we need the environmental laws. So one of the challenges is development issue.
And?
Sorry, sir?
And? Okay, you were here to only point one pointer, right?
Yeah, development issue.
Okay.
Shall I add one?
Yes. Sorry?
Shall I add one more point? Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Speak a little bit louder.
Shall I add one more point to it?
Yeah, please.
The environmental laws can be implemented through community participation. Like, I'll take two examples. One is the Kerala. So in Kerala, the plantation crops like the rubber crops, which is not viable for the topography. So all of a sudden, the administration came and destroyed all the things just to avoid the landslides and all. There will be agitation from the people. So we have to effectively communicate that these trees are not viable, adaptable to the topography. It will lead to landslides. So it need to be effectively communicated. And at the second example is the stubble burning in Punjab region, which caused heavy air pollution to the Delhi National Territory. So still now the practice continues. So we must educate the farmers. We must engage them. We must understand that why they are doing and why what are the other alternatives for that. So that through community engagement, we can effectively make the people also participate in the implementation of environmental laws.
Okay. Yes, Shubham.
Sir, I think one challenge can be there should be a proper coordination between the state and the central government. If there is no coordination as such, there would be challenges implementing the laws. Sir, also, sir, public awareness should be given more priority, as people should know about the various schemes of the government and how the laws are implementing in the remote areas and villages. Sir, and I need to study about these things.
Okay, Chakshita.
Sir, I think the amendment that you were talking about in 2023, it was about forest laws being more centralized. And there was a conflict between about federalism in that perspective and of displacement of tribal people. So that is also one major concern, I guess, in implementation of environmental laws. And also we can add environmental impact assessment in this, I think. That we should be more, to implement environmental law, we should be cautious about how we are implementing it, and all the development should also come with environmental impact assessment in that matter, if we can. I don't know, I think that can also be added.
Out of you people, how many have read polity?
Sir,
I had read polity last year, not thoroughly, but yes, I had read polity last year.
Yes, sure.
I would like to add one more point. Sometimes the misleading information on social media is also led to a protest against the implementation of laws.
So, where do you want to place this? In which particular section of the answer?
In dimensions of society, social incentive.
Okay. I understood your point. Not worry. So, how many of you have read polity? Tell me first. Jaya has read. Chita has read. Seema has read. Anika has read. Right. Without looking in the internet, tell me 2 articles that relates to environment. One is from Fundamental Duty, one is from DPSP. Jasikra, you also tell me.
Article 51.
Wow. I will need the subclause as well. 51 is, so I know the fundamental duties are under 59, 51. What is the subclause?
Sir, are you asking article number or?
Article number and the subclause as well. Article number, all of you people know. 51A relates to fundamental duties.
No,
everyone...
but I remember that they have mentioned to protect the natural resources.
Right. हाँ तो कौन बताएगा?
Article 51AG.
इंटरनेट. ये तो इंटरनेट से उठाया है.
नहीं सर.
याद है?
हाँ सर, अभी रिसेंटली पढ़ा है.
दूसरा आर्टिकल क्या है?
सर दूसरा आर्टिकल दूसरा डायरेक्टिव प्रिंसिपल है आर्टिकल 48A.
तुम लोगों का मेंटर कौन है? तुम लोगों का कौन है? नाम बताना.
दिग्विजय सर.
दिग्विजय सर है. और तुम्हारा प्रेमिका? अरे who is your mentor?
रितिका मैम.
ओके. मैं कल जाके तारीफ करूँगा ना, तो लिख लेता हूँ.
सॉरी सर.
Nothing. I would just praise how much you guys are well educated, na. So I'll be needing.
No, sir. The thing is that I'm just start preparing. Like first, I have just starting with polity only.
Okay, don't worry. I'm talking in the positive sense, in not the negative sense. Yes, Ashutosh, you want to say something?
Sir, I was talking about the question. Can we start this question with a case study?
Enlighten me.
Like in 1985, there was Narmada Bachao Andolan for Sardar Dam, where World Bank funded Indian government, but there was some issue to the villagers because they need to shift from there, and that was the issue. Then Megha Parekar is the one who is the one who leaded because it strategically just touched the keyboard of this question, that effective implementation because it was implemented, but what happened, because the people were forced to migrate it from that place, so the overall development that was supposed to be happen was not actually happened. So can we start with that? I was just genuinely asking this question.
Okay. Yes, we'll discuss that. Yes, Sakshita, want to say something? माइक ऑन करके संध्या थोड़ी हूँ मैं कि तुझे सुन जाएगा मुझे.
Sir, I had raised my hand before.
नीचे कर लो, दर्द हो गया होगा. किस लिए किया था?
Sir, polity पढ़ा है speaker.
Oh, मुबारक. Now, look, let's tear down the question first. It is talking about examine. It means we have to check ultimately what challenges, right? It means the issues, or let's say whatever is stopping to ensure effective implementation. Tell me who implements the laws in India?
Executives.
Executives. Where does executives comes in?
I didn't get that.
Executives are part of polity, na?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Right. So in introduction, as we talked about, although our Constitution of India has provided articles which relates to environmental laws to be protected, or let's say to be implemented in a well way, but somewhere down the line, the government or the governance part makes it ineffective on the implementation ground. I'm just giving you an, let's say, rough idea, right? तो इंट्रोडक्शन में वी कैन राइट कि संविधान में हमें दिया हुआ है या फिर कुछ आर्टिकल्स हैं जो कि पर्यावरण के जो नियम कायदे कानून है उसका ढंग से इम्प्लीमेंटेशन हो, उसके लिए वहाँ पे चीज़ें हैं, जिसमें से कि DPSP एक है जहाँ पे स्टेट को ये बताया गया है 48A के अंदर कि भैया तुम ऐसे इनिशिएटिव लोगे जो कि कह सकते हैं प्रोटेक्ट करेंगे या फिर इम्प्रूव करेंगे इन्वायरमेंट को, जिसमें कि फॉरेस्ट और वाइल्ड लाइफ दोनों आएंगे. ठीक है. वहीं पे 51A के अंदर लेट्स से व्हाट वी कैन से citizens. English. I'll translate. I'll become translator now. Just a second. Right. And the second one, when we talk about the 48A, so the duty, it is also obliged on the, let's say, the citizens to make sure that they are respecting the forest areas and all this. So we can start with कि although the constitutional, let's say, provisions under Article 51A, 51A colon, or let's say bracket G with 48A are there, and it's an legal framework provided by the Constitution, which includes, let's say, EPA, Environmental Protection Act, Wildlife Protection Act, Air and Water and Forest Act, and all this, right? And these kind of acts give a, let's say, foundation to ecological governance, but we can see a continuous gap is there when it comes to on the implementation part. We can start like this. Now, when we are talking about challenges or when we are talking about body, of the answer, always make sure you have a main heading at the top. In the body, let's say you will writing key challenges or implementation, whatever it is. Now, key challenges identify the areas. The first area can be institutional area or resource constraint. Ki institution wise, there are issues, right? If we talk about institutions, we don't have that much of force in forest areas. The institution that reserves or that implement the laws, we are not having that, let's say, kind of staff in those areas. Technologically, if we can say, our institutions or our departments are very behind. We are not technically, or let's say, technologically developed in that particular sense of, let's say, thing. Thirdly, we do not spend that much amount of money as we spend on other areas in India. So in institution, or let's say resource management, we have put three things: understaffing, technology, and the money. What happened? One heading: understaffing, technology, money. Underline these three. The examiner will not see what you have written. He will only see the heading, these subtopics, and it will be done. Okay, done. First is done. Right? When we are talking about, let's say, the governance part, or let's say from the ideas of, let's say, the institutions that are available. Over here, forest is a state subject, firstly, right? We are having EIAs as well, right? And there is a regular debate that Shiva said previously, ki when we are developing something, let's say miscommunication on WhatsApp and like this. So when we're talking about governance part or regulatory friction between two entities of the same government, or let's say of the same cycle, it can be issues. There can be jurisdictional overlaps, state versus center. This is our area, this is our area, you can't do like this and this. Environmental impact assessment is very, let's say, it's not very on the top priority list of people. They don't, let's say, its position or its authority is very undermined, right? Third one, when we are talking about, let's say, in terms of development, although development is required, but what we can say, whenever there is any kind of development, or let's say in terms of we want something to develop in a place where the forest area is coming, a lot of backlashes, or we can say intense pressure is faced by those people, which ultimately lead to, let's say, rolling back of area, or let's say delaying the project kind of a thing. Legally and judicially also, we are very lacking. There is no, let's say, criminal or civil kind of a thing if we are cutting anything from the forest or something like this. Although there are, let's say, acts, but are they implemented, or let's say it was constructed in 70s, right? The penalty at that time was high, but today it's just a penny costing. Let's say if you cut a tree, it will be 1,000 rupees. The person will sell the same tree for, let's say, lakhs of rupees by paying the just penalty. So those fines or those law or those penalties should be increased. And let's say, other than this, as we talked about the society part as well, socio-economic conditions is also there, grassroots barriers is also there. Information asymmetry, Shiva told us previously. So what we have done is we divided 4 things: institutions, let's say a regulatory framework, let's say legal boundaries, and let's say the societal part. And we have put in, let's say, 3 pointers in this. And then we can conclude on this. Talking on Ashutosh's point, Ashutosh, when it is like, if you want to do that, you can start with that, right? But if you will do like this, when you will connect it with the government part, because it is talking about the implementation part, that story is good. You can put that story, but it will increase your word limit, because you will have to explain the whole scenario in this, right? Ki this happened, then this protest happened, the person was leading, led to this. So it is an example of, let's say, you can use it in terms of, let's say, societal kind of a thing. In the end of the day, as an example, ki Narmada Bachao Andolan, ya whatever the Andolan you were talking about. So if you will start, it will definitely will go with the higher word limit. But if you use it as an example in any of the pointers, wherever it is applicable, it will be an add-on with this. Are we understanding this? कुछ समझ में आया? Sakshita तो is like blank. हाँ ना बोलो भाई. Please say yes or no. If you understood, then it is good.
Yes, sir.
आया ना? अब कल इसका आंसर लिख के भेज देना. But don't copy it from Google. अगर Google से मुझे, if I'll find Gaurav.
Yes, sir.
Kindly switch off the mic. The horn is honking in our ears. So, write the answer tomorrow. You will be getting the PPT of this, and I'll be skipping through the answer as of now. Right? Just give me a second. Okay. So I have skipped the slide which was having answers. It will not be visible to you in the slides or the PPT that I'll be giving to you. Now, whenever we are writing, let's say we have written the answer, what are the areas that we need to focus? Once again, we'll cover it up, and I guess the session will be over within few more minutes. Findability checklist. Whenever the examiner will check it, we will try to find something. What? Essential principle for effective communication or document design. First one is answer in the first line. State your conclusion or primary takeaway immediately for maximum clarity. Whenever you are starting, let's say effective implementation of environmental laws, we connected with the article because the implementation part is from the governance part. We can relate it. Although the government is also said, but somewhere down the line, implementation it was not going up to the mark. So we have connected this, and as and when the examiner will see, he will see, okay, the person has understood the question. Main points at the start. Use front-loading technique to ensure key information is captured during the quick scan. Now, when we divided the body into 4 subtopics, first one was Ganesh. What was the first one?
Sir?
What was the first point in the body? Sakshita, second.
Body.
Sir, the first was institution, and the second was technological, I guess, then legal background.
Technological was part of the first one.
Institution. Okay.
Don't sit blank, people. I'll be asking like this. Ganesh, be ready. I'll ask again. Right? What was the third? Shubham.
Sir, I can't recall, sir. Sorry.
Because we were sleeping. Yes, Shiva. What was the fourth point? Or the third section? Switch on the mic first.
Sorry, sir. In the beginning, it was institutional. In that, you said 3
What was the
points.
second? What was the second point?
Second point. So not able to
Ikra,
recall.
what was the second point? Ikra, second point क्या था?
Sir, governance.
Yes, Shiva.
Sir, resource management and money. I think third point about money.
It was first point. I'm not talking about the subtopics. I'm talking about it's a body. We divided into 4 sections. The first one was institution and resource constraint. Second one, Shubhankar.
So legal
was third. What was the second? Governance. Huh?
Regulatory bodies.
Yes, Kanika.
Regulatory bodies.
Regulatory bodies. Halfway there. Shri. Madhu. तोड़ देता, सो गए क्या सब लोग? Shiva said it correctly. Governance and regulatory bodies overlapping, state versus center.
Jurisdiction overlap.
Now you will remember each and everything.
Sir, because of Kanika, I think I remember that he said.
Okay. Third, we don't just describe. Okay. You have written, let's say, the 4 subsections you have written. After that, divided into 3 sections also. Now, what you have, what the examiner will be having, introductory part, then 4 main subsections, and each subsections will be having 3 subtopics or 2 subtopics. So just imagine how many, let's say, pointers or key highlights you have given to the examiner to give you marks. If he will give you 0.25 or let's say 0.35 on every point as well, then you will be able to secure at least 4 to 5, let's say, marks directly, and the examples and the conclusion will also be there, right? Secondly, whenever you are writing it, it means actionable insight rather than simple narration. We know that there is an overlap between center and state because since forest is an, let's say, state subject, what is required to be done? Yes, Ashutosh.
Sir, could you explain this actionable insights?
Sorry?
Could you explain this? How do we do this actionable insight in the answer?
Okay. Let's say when we were talking about technical difficulties or let's say technologically behind, right? Since we are not having, let's say, advanced laboratories, or let's say there is no monitoring system, or let's say for that matter, not a real-time monitoring system is there, and let's say the staff that we are having is not technologically sound. So what will happen? We will be having, let's say, a distorted data, or let's say an inaccurate data, right? If you will have accurate data, then it will be good. So whenever you are putting like a technical deficits is there, so we are not having advanced let's say laboratories, the real-time monitoring data is, let's say, missing, the staff is not trained, which ultimately leads to inaccurate data. Short and sweet. Did you understood? So we didn't just leave in the technological awareness, but what is happening after that, we have also written 2 words, right? Okay. Structure content specifically for immediate comprehension and high impact. Whenever you're writing it, look, talk to the point. Don't believe in making stories. I'll connect something and I'll write in very detail. No. Short, sweet, to the point. It will be done in steps, right? Whenever you'll be reading this, go back and read this PPT again today, and whenever you write next answer, just try to implement the same thing. Okay. So last session we have given you the task. So how many of you let's say answered the question? Submit nahi kiya na? You haven't submitted the last workbook, guys.
Sir, I have.
I've also submitted, sir.
We'll be making a group, right? Today or tomorrow. Not today, tomorrow or day after tomorrow we'll be making a group, and you will be sending all your workbooks over there, right? Or we will make something to be uploaded on the portal itself. You can upload things from there, right? So yes, we will skip this. Okay. So what is a characteristic of a good answer? Read it aloud, Shiva. Read it loudly.
Yes, sir. Characteristics of a good answer. findables, clear or structured, weighted or wave. Sir, I don't know how to pronounce that. Weight. Evidence based and fast, concise and direct.
So 3 things. Characteristic of a good answer is your content should be findable, it should be weight enough or let's say substantially supportive with something, and it should be fast, concise and direct. Right? Now, although you have not written the last answers because no one told you to write answers in the last workbook, right? Today we have discussed some things. You will go back and you will write answer of the same question that we had now, and don't go for Google. If you write Google, if you want to take help of Google. I'll not deny it, but at least try to write it in your own words. At least make sure that today, if you write a question on environmental laws implementation, whole story should be in your mind. From now onwards, if any person in the near future will ask me on environmental implementation or environmental laws, I'll be able to teach him on any section. अगर आज आंसर्स लिखते हो तो environmental laws के बारे में भविष्य में जाके कोई भी आपसे कुछ पूछता है तो आपको सब चीज़ पता होनी चाहिए. हम हर सेशन में एक टॉपिक को निपटाएंगे. ठीक है, आज का टॉपिक है इफेक्टिव इम्प्लीमेंटेशन ऑफ एनवायरमेंटल लॉज. एनवायरमेंटल लॉज होते क्या हैं, कौन कौन से होते हैं, कब कब आए थे, इम्प्लीमेंटेशन क्या होता है, कॉज क्या है, पूरी की पूरी कहानी आपको आ जानी चाहिए. एंड एक A4 शीट लेना, टेक एन A4 शीट, फिनिश द नोट्स ऑफ एनवायरमेंटल लेट्स से implementation of environmental laws. What are the environmental laws and how they behave like. Second, firstly do this answer and then go back to session 1, right, and take any of the answer, any of the question from that and try to write it in 1 minute only. Those were short answers, not very big. And today you will be getting let's say reference card or something like this. In that, go and read the 9 parts of a good answer writing. Right? किसी को yes, Akshita.
Sir, how much words should we attempt for in those 1 minute?
Shraddhanusar. Anyone else? Shubham?
No, sir. Sir, actually, I have not completed some of the GS parts.
No.
Like environmental laws, I have not studied yet. So, should I take the help of Google as you said, or?
हाँ. तुम जो वहाँ कर रहे हो उससे मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता है. आंसर राइटिंग का टास्क आंसर राइटिंग के हिसाब से हो जाना चाहिए. If you have not read it, I don't care. I have given you the task. It's your task to go read, write. Every session we will be having one topic and we'll be finishing it. Right? हमारे सेशन में एक टॉपिक उठाएंगे and we'll finish it. At least I'll prepare you for the 50 topics. The rest you will be preparing by yourself. खुद का दिमाग भी तो दौड़ाओगे. ठीक है? क्या गौरव? Good morning. नींद आ रही है क्या? गौरव?
No sir.
नहीं, ऐसे बैठे कि पता नहीं क्या बता दिया, समझ में नहीं आ रहा क्या करूं. खाना ना खाया नहीं?
खाया सर.
चलो ठीक है. Let me check. Anas, did you understood?
हाँ
Sir.
सर, प्रोसेस कर रहा हूँ.
प्रोसेस कर रहे हो?
हाँ मतलब समझ आ रहा है.
ठीक है. पुराने वाला सेशन देख लेना. It is available on the portal. Anyone whose portal is not working? Yes, Seema.
Sir, can I repeat the task that what we had to do in 1 minute?
सेशन 1 में आपको वर्कबुक दी गई थी. आज हमने वो क्वेश्चंस डिस्कस किए हैं. उसमें से कोई भी क्वेश्चन उठाना और 1 मिनट में लिख के लाना, और 1 मिनट मतलब 1 मिनट, राइट? मुझसे झूठ बोल के कुछ नहीं मिलेगा, तुम्हारी प्रिपरेशन है, मुझे पैसे मिल चुके हैं, मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ेगा, ठीक है? यस प्रेमिका
सर सोच
गौरव दोस्त, हाँ यस प्रेमिका.
Sir, I'm just starting my preparation from last month only. So right now only just polity started, NCRT and Technical book only. So the thing is that I don't have any issue. Like if you want me to write answer, I will read and write. So the thing is that I just want you to request that if there if any sample type of like answering answer writing, then can you just display that?
No answer writing type of sample. I don't believe in giving samples. I just want to see your creativity, how much you guys are creative, right? Whatever you feel like. It is not the very first time you're writing answers. No? You must have written answers in your schools, colleges, let's say anywhere else. Whatever you know. Look, we are here to change the way we write, right? For that, first I should know how you are writing. So whenever in the, let's say, mentorship also, whenever I give the very first task to any student, I just ask them to, whatever you know, do from your side, then we will sit and we will discuss how it is like, right? So write whatever you know, whatever structure you know, no need, don't worry कि people will judge you, right? You are here to learn. If you would have been known this earlier, you would not have been here. So don't worry from that perspective कि people will say कि okay, I have not written that much of good
And sir, also like I in the middle of the class I was just disconnected for 1 minute, around 1 minute. So can you please just tell me like what we have to do, like homework that you're saying? I know regarding that environmental law only, implementation law only we have to do, but on
the second one is you must have received a workbook in the very first session. Pick any one question from that and just try to write in 1 minute. Ashutosh.
Yes, sir.
Everything clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Priya.
Yes, sir.
Everything clear?
Yes, sir.
Ganesh.
Yes.
Clear?
Yes.
Yes, Gaurav, tell me what you were saying.
सर क्वेश्चन के बाद जो सोचते हैं थोड़ी देर पहले कि क्या लिखना है, वो टाइम मिला के 1 मिनट में, या पहले सोच ले फिर उसके बाद टाइम स्टार्ट करें?
दोनों ट्राई करो. 1 मिनट ही तो जा रहा है, 10-5 मिनट लग जाएंगे. Look, in the start, just try what is, let's say, comfortable for you. Right? जिसमें comfortable उसमें करो. When you are good at that, then move to the second stage. समझ में आया? पक्का? Yes, Gurudatta.
Sir, my concern is about the portal. Actually, that's not updated on my side. It still shows it 2027.
Go to your profile, click on here, change it to 2028.
Okay, I have to do it.
Obviously, it's your login ID, no? Not mine. Every one of you, okay, one more thing. Today, when you will visit your, let's say, portal, today or tomorrow, just fill your profile details. Attempt, optional, whatever is required, just fill it. Right? Next, Ikra. Understood each and everything? Ikra, सब समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
Madhu.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. सब समझ में आया?
Yes, sir.
पवन.
Yes, sir.
एक को पकड़ के पूछना पड़ रहा है. Sakshita, all well? Sakshita तो आया होगा. सीमा.
Yes, sir.
Seema, you got everything, I guess?
Yes, everything's clear.
Shiva,
Yes, sir.
Shubham, Shubhankar,
Yes, sir. I actually missed the beginning of the session. I was a bit late. I'll check the audio recording.
No, video recording will be there. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Sorry.
Shri. Everything clear, Shri?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, Gurudatta, ask me.
Sir, once again about the portal only. It's having some difficulty actually. I'm having some difficulty about it. और वो workbooks कहाँ पे मिलेंगी sir? वो workbook, I mean on the portal itself.
You having on the left hand side in the left panel, second option is there, Mains 360.
Yes.
Got it?
It says token expired.
Log out and log in. Always make sure whenever you are away from the portal, just try to log out and log in again. The portal will work fine.
Okay, now it shows. Yes. Right.
It is showing?
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Anything else, guys? Should we wrap this up? Saturday 9 p.m. Be present. Okay. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Good night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir.
क्या हुआ कनिका?
Nothing, sir.
कुछ नहीं? हंसी किस बात पे आ रही थी?
आप सबको गुड मॉर्निंग किए जा रहे थे.
अरे I was just waking them up कि सेशन में जागो.
Yes, sir. अब फाइनली इनका गुड नाइट हो जाएगा सबको.
हाँ. भाई जाओ भाई. और रमेश बाबू.
हाँ सर. बोलते सर कंपनी वाले परेशान बहुत कर रहे हैं.
हाँ?
कंपनी वाले वही परेशान बहुत कर रहे हैं. तो इसीलिए लेट आया मैं आज, क्योंकि उसे गया था वही एक्स कंपनी में.
भाई साहब तुम्हारा कंपनी और तुम्हारा धंधा और क्या बताएं. जैसे लोगों के एक्स पीछा नहीं छोड़ती है, वैसे तुम्हारा कंपनी तुम्हारा पीछा नहीं छोड़ रही है.
उन लोग को समझ में नहीं आ रहा कैसे काम करना है अभी. तो ऊपर से सब मैस्ड अप हो गया है, तो इसीलिए बोल रहे कि आज मतलब फिर भी झगड़ा करके आया, थोड़ा बुलाएंगे नहीं. तो वही इसी में लेट हो गया. बस अब आज शॉर्ट हो गया सब. अब जाना नहीं है कंपनी.
पक्का 3 बार तो
हाँ.